Buffer cloud for cliff. Buffer cloud for
Okay, let's move forward for our main point today. I would like to ask, how about the project, our latest project that we combined together?
As you can see here, the commissions given is going to be 10% for each of you guys.
Okay, so it means that your project has been approved and the 10% commission is not only for me but also
your
for my
partner, yes.
top managers. Okay, sounds good. And I hope that you can settle the payment for me by the end of this month.
Yeah, it will be done before that. I promise that.
Thank you. It sounds good, but please keep it between us, okay?
For sure.
Oh my god, where all the money goes? There's something wrong here. I need to ask about.
I think I should call Tina and inform that we will get the money by the end of the month. Hello? Tina, I have a good news for us.
Hello? Yes, Anis?
I just finished our meeting with our vendor just now and she has a good news and the progress of the application of the vendor has been approved.
Wow, that's a great news.
So I think we will be getting a money at the end of the month. And she informed that she has approved our 10% commission, so we can share together with the others manager. Okay?
Maybe we can plan going on holiday? But we need to be careful, especially to Lydia. Okay.
Suha, I've been reviewing vendor reports for the past 6 months and something doesn't add up. What do you mean? The same vendor keeps winning every tender, even when their score is not the best. Suha, look, tender A, tender B and tender C all awarded to Nexus Holdings. This involves top management, right? Yes, and if we ignore this, we are part of the problem. Tina, can I take your time? I need justification regarding vendor selection. Okay, but all decisions follow proper procedures, so what do you mean? But evaluation scores doesn't match final approval. You should understand your position. Not everything is meant to be questioned, okay? Lydia.
I heard that there is some issue from you. You have been asking for some problem. Now you know?
Yes, I'm asking for a transparency.
You don't need to understand everything. You just need to follow the law and follow the job scope.
This doesn't look like a normal decision. This looks like a bribery.
Lydia, that's a serious accusation. Don't you ever talk to your boss like that?
What? Sit down. Okay, Lydia, you have a future here. You need to know that. Don't ruin it over something that you don't understand.
Guys, maybe we should just let this go.
And Suha, girl, you don't have to be involved, okay?
I was scared, but staying silent scares me more. If I ignore this, I am no different. I'm reporting this. here to destroy the company. I believe this can still be fixed. We can review the vendor process and correct the internal data.
So you're talking about research and discover something like this. I mean, that's impossible. Yeah.
Yes, but if only we admit that something is wrong.
Yeah, you think that simple as you mentioned. So now you don't understand business.
No, but it's better than facing legal consequences.
No, I'm out.
Assalamualaikum. I am Damia from Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission. I am here regarding about the report we received about the abuse of power and also corruption from this company. Based on our initial report, we have found that this company may not have followed the legal procedure properly. The first concern we have found is that the company, when the vendor selection is inconsistent across multiple gates, and that is very wrong. You, as a CEO of this company, should have known better, governance this company better, and also make sure that the company follows the legal procedure.
But I think you don't have enough proof.
Listen, officer, I think you should trust her because what she told you, right, not wrong. We are not here accused without any evidence. We already have the authority to examine all the financial transactions, emails, and everything.
But I think you don't have enough proof.
Right, officer. You just have to trust her. She's our highest CEO.
We are not here just to prove without any evidence. We already have everything we need to accuse us.
I trust this company. Yes, and she's our finance, so she knows the money goes out. So you don't have to worry about anything of this one.
But I must remind you guys that this is an official investigation. So if you are being proven wrong, this may include heavy fine, imprisonment, and legal action under Malaysia Anti-Corruption.
You know, you have to do your work.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go now.
Let's go now. Let's go holiday.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, we are going to holiday.
Yes, I'm sure. Stay put. You guys are under arrest. You have to follow me to the station.
As the CEO, this role was not easy for me. One big challenge was it was hard to truly understand a CEO who is involved in a corruption. I had to act confident and powerful. But inside, the character is making a wrong decision. But from this challenge, I learned something that is important. Not all leaders are honest. Leadership does not always mean integrity. Another challenge is we had to record many times to get the scene right. It was tiring, but it helped me to improve myself. And by playing this role, it made me think if I become a leader one day, I must do better. My biggest lesson is leadership is not just about leading others, but also guiding yourself to do the right thing. If you fail to control yourself, power can destroy you. So, for me, this role is not just acting. It is a reminder of the kind of leader I should move to become better in the future.
As a manager in this role play, I realized that leadership comes with a lot of pressure and responsibility. My character, Tina, was placed in a difficult situation where she had to respond to questions about suspicious vendor selection while trying to protect the company and follow instructions from higher management. Through this role, I realized that workplace pressure and fear can influence a person's judgment and decision making. Sometimes managers may choose to stay silent or avoid conflict because they are afraid of the consequences. However, I realized that blindly following orders does not remove accountability and responsibility. Besides that, this roleplay taught me the importance of integrity, transparency, and professionalism in leadership. Every decision made by a manager can affect employees' trust within the organization and the company reputation. Overall, playing Tina helped me understand that true leadership is not only about authority but also making ethical and responsible decisions even in difficult situations. Thank you.
During the roleplay, one of the main challenge I faced was expressing myself as a whistleblower without sounding too emotional or defensive. It was quite difficult to balance between being honest and staying professional, especially when the situation involved conflicts and accusations. Another challenge was managing the pressure both during the role plays and imagining real life consequences outside, like fear of backlash or being judged by others. The impact of this experience made me realize how stressful and risky it can be to speak out about wrongdoing. It's not just about telling the truth, but also dealing with the emotional and social pressure that comes with it. It helps me understand the importance of courage and ethical responsibility. From this roleplay, I learned that being a whistleblower requires strong integrity, confidence, and clear communications. I also learned that staying calm and focusing on facts is very important when handling sensitive situations.
I'm Nona Binti Muhammad Noor, one of the employees in our roleplay. One challenge I faced during this roleplay was controlling my tone and body language. My character is someone who feels unsure and pressure, so I had to speak in a way that shows hesitations and fear, especially during emotional scene. It was quite difficult to act naturally without overdoing it. Another challenge was reacting at the right time during intense scenes. I had to stay focused, so my responses matched the situations and didn't feel awkward. From this roleplay, the impact on me is that I become more aware of how workplace pressure can affect decision making. Sometimes people stay silent not because they agree, but they feel afraid or controlled by authority. What I learned is that even small actions like choosing to stay silent can lead to bigger consequences. Fear may influence us, but it should not control our values. In the end, doing the right thing is still our responsibility.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Wonder Damia Inshira binti Wan Azmi. In this roleplay, my role is as an SPRM officer. So while the conflict started with just as an office gossip, but it slowly turns into a serious legal reality. Corruption is not just about money, it's about the abuse of power. So when I stepped into that room, I wasn't just asking questions. We identified inconsistent vendor selection and pricing that simply didn't make any sense. So, as an investigator, of course, it is my job to look past the CEO's title and focus on the fact, like the financial record, the emails, and the lack of justification for repeated approval. And the biggest takeaway is that integrity is a choice. Lydia chose to speak up, even when she was scared. So, as an SPRM officer, we remind everyone that while doing the right thing might cost you your comfort, doing the wrong thing will cost you your freedom. So, under Malaysian law, corruption leads to heavy fine and also imprisonment. We don't just investigate to punish, but we investigate to ensure fairness for every business and every worker. So please remember, your integrity is something money can never buy. Stay clean, stay professional. Thank you.
I know gold is not enough. She's a